Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn a very important topic, that is tenses. Now there are three main tenses: present, past and future. So today we are going to learn the first tense, that is present tense. Now in all these three main tenses there are subtypes. So the first subtype we are going to learn from present tense, that is simple present tense. So let's get started. We will first learn what is its use. Okay, when do we use simple present tense? What is its use in spoken English? So when we talk about our daily activities, regular activities, we use simple present tense. That means we make a sentence using the formula of simple present tense. Okay, whenever we want to talk about our daily activities, like preparing food, going to office, working in the office, and so on. Okay, so now let's learn how to make sentences. Now here, in every tense, actually there are 12 tenses, right? That means 3 main tenses and each one has 4 subtypes, so they become 12 tenses. Now in every tense we have to remember these two things. That is, first one is this one is helping verb and the second one is verb form. Okay, now helping verb is do or does in simple present tense and v1 is verb form. Okay, now here do or write. Firstly, let me tell you this thing: singular verb and singular subject, they go with each other. Okay, so simple present tense, do is plural verb and I, we, you, they are plural subjects. Though I is not plural and singular, this is the singular subject, we use plural verb with it because it is just like an exception. Okay, now does is singular verb, so it goes with singular subject. Okay. Now we will learn the difference between write and writes. Write is plural verb which again goes with these subjects: I, we, you, they, he, she, it. These are subjects. Out of these four, that means we have made two groups between them. Okay, according to the verb form. So I, we, you, they. I is singular subject. In this we, you, they are singular plural subjects, and he, she, it are singular subjects. Okay, so singular verbs out of these are does and writes. Do or write are plural verbs. Okay, so we are going to use them with each other. Okay, with singular subject with singular verb, plural subject with plural verb. To learn this in detail, I would recommend you my previous video on subject verb agreement. Okay, I have given the link in the description box. Please go and watch that video to learn it in a better way. Okay, so now coming back to the point, that is formula. What is the formula of simple present tense? It's subject plus verb plus object. Okay, subject, verb, object. So this is the formula. Now subject is what? This one is subject. I, we, you, they, he, she, it. This is subject, and these are verbs. Both these do or write, does or writes. And object is used or applied according to the subject and verb. Okay, it is an optional thing. Fine. We will better understand when we'll make sentences out of these. Okay, so here is do. Now, why have I written here do? Because yes no type questions when we ask in this sentence. Okay, so now I would use here I, subject, I, verb, which is my regular activity. I would ask me a question, ask myself a question. So I make is an action word. So I make, object is videos. Okay, so as per the subject and verb, I have used here object. Your regular activity, your daily activity would be different. Okay, which you can use. It's very simple, very easy to make a sentence. Okay, this is the very simple and basic formula to make a sentence. Okay, now next one is he, she, it. We will use this subject he. So subject would be he, verb would be learns. Okay, learn is a regular activity. That means I'm talking about the third person. Okay, if I want to tell that he learns, that means learning English is his activity, regular activity. So there would be he learns English. Got it? He learns English through videos. After that also we can apply or we can give more information. So that depends on the subject, that depends on the content we want to speak. Okay, now next is here I have applied, I didn't mention that, but I it's very important to mention here he learns. I didn't say he learn. Okay, so s is very important in this sentence. When we want to talk about someone and that person is single, we will use s here in the verb. Okay, now this was the formula for just positive sentences. Okay, that means there was no not, or there was not a question. Okay, in this sentence, now we would learn how to make questions and how to make a negative sentence. Okay, if I want to talk negative, something negative about someone's regular activity. Okay, or that means he does not perform that action, if I want to tell that, so how we would use it. Okay, with formula, so that we are going to learn here. Let's take an example. If we want to use do, okay, how would you do use it? Do is used in the first. Okay, now here it's very easy to make a question. Okay, if the subject is from this, it's very important, very easy. Okay, I, we, you, they, that means I is first person singular. If you don't know what is this I, we, you, they, he, she, it, then please watch my previous video on subject verb object. You will definitely get clear idea from that, and I've given the link in the description box. Okay, so now here is do. Do is used Now, let me tell you how to make yes no type question. Okay, before this formula subject verb object, we just have to put do or does. Okay, before this subject we have to put do or does according or as per the subject. Okay, that means if the subject is, if you want to talk about yourself, or about the front person, or about the about some people, okay, which are many, right? People are many, more than one, so you can use do before subject. Okay, that means, as I said, I make videos. Okay, I would definitely not ask questions to myself. Okay, so I would ask this: do you make videos? That means do I have applied because there is subject you. Okay, so do subject is you, and action is make, and object is videos. So do you make videos? Okay, like this you can ask a question. What is that yes no type question which have just positive or negative answer? That means when yes no type questions are asked, answer can either be yes or no. Okay, now if you want to ask question, ask wh question. Okay, in the same, by using same do, then you have to use just wh word before do, sorry, before do. Okay, so you just have to use wh word before this. Do or does is what they are, helping verbs. That means they help main verb, they help main action word. Okay, so okay, so you just have to apply wh word, nothing else. Okay, so when do you make videos? Okay, wh word you have to use when do you make videos? That's it, fine. Or you can ask, mm, how do you make videos? So you make video is what, or you make videos is what, a simple sentence, positive sentence. If I apply do before that, it becomes a question, yes no type question: do you make videos? And if you want to ask more, something more, or if you want to get more information, then you can use any wh word, that is what, when, how many, how frequently, where, which, such words you can use to get more information. Okay, now how do you make videos? That was our last question. Okay, so is it clear? Now we have learned positive sentence, yes no type question, and wh question of this first one, do or write, I, we, you, they. Okay, answers we can give because they are, that is just a positive sentence. Okay, positive answer you can definitely give now. Okay, I assume. Now next one is, what if he, she, it, out of these is a subject? If there is such a subject, we use here he learns English. Okay, or he watches videos. In this way we use, right? So we use here es. Now you just have to remember this thing. If you want to make a positive sentence, simple sentence which does not contain any negative no or any question, that is simple sentence. If you want to make a simple sentence, you have to use this verb by using or applying s or es as per the main verb. Okay, that means writes. Okay, we use writes, s we apply. If it is catch, then it becomes catches. If it is watch, watch is a main verb or an action word, then we use watches. Okay, in this way we have to apply s or es. Now, just to make negative sentences or questions, both the types of questions, yes no type and wh questions, we have to use does. Okay, now when we use does, we do not use s or es. That means we have to use only one at a time. That's it. And we use s or es only in positive sentence. That means he watches movies, he goes to office, he she plays with her friends, in this way. Okay, we use this. But now if I want to ask question regarding he or she or third persons, which is single, more no, not more than one, just one. Okay, about that, in that case we use does. Okay, questions, fine. As I said, he watches movies, we will use here to ask questions, we are going to use here does. Okay, before the subject we have to use does. Does he watch movies? How come? Because he watches movies. Okay, now s or es I have cancelled because I'm asking a question, so here would be does. Does he ask a question in this way? Okay, or does he watch movies? He watches movies. Does he watch movies? I haven't applied here s or yes because I am applying or writing here or putting here does in the first place. Okay, so does he watch movies? Does he play cricket? Does she play with her friends? Does he go to office? Not goes. Okay, it's just go. Got it? Clear? Now, if you want to ask a WH question, again, before yes no type question, that means yes no type question starts with does. Before that, we have to put WH word. That means, when does he watch movies? Now, subject is he watches movies in simple sentence. Okay, he watches movies. Now here I have applied does, so it becomes a yes no type question. Does he watch movies? And if you want to ask WH question, then it would be, when does he watch movies? That's it. Okay, when does he watch movies? When does she play cricket? When does he go to office? Or how does he go to office? Where does he go? Because the answer would be office. Okay, so in this way we have to ask yes no type or WH questions. I hope you are understanding this. Okay, now how to make negative sentence, that is also very easy. Now you have to just remember, at the third place we have to use not in negative sentences. Okay, here I have given all the formulae, so don't you worry about this. Okay, negative sentence formula is this: s plus do plus not plus v1 plus o. My goodness, when would you remember all this stuff, right? So I would give you a hint, or there is a trick to remember subject plus. Now you have to remember this: after subject in negative sentence there is helping verb and then not is in the third place generally. Okay, so I do is second, not is the third one, right? I do not live in Pune. If the subject is I, we, you, they, then it would be I do not live in Pune. If the subject is does, then it would be he does not earn money. Okay, he does not. We use does and then not in the third place. So you just have to remember to use not in the third place. Before that, always you have to apply do or does as per the subject. Now I'll tell you, in the conversation there are questions and answers, right? So if there is yes no type question, how to ask them and how to answer them. Okay, so first one is, do you live in Pune? Here I've given you a formula to refer. So do subject V1 plus object. So answer would be yes, I live in Pune. Okay, yes, I subject live verb in Pune object. Okay, fine. As of now, you just remember in Pune is an object. Okay, now next one is no. If it is negative sentence, as I said, not in the third place. Before that, as per the tense or and as per the subject, helping verb, that is do. So I do not live in Pune. Now next one is WH question, that is WH word. Where do you live? So answer is I live in Pune. Subject plus V1 plus object. Got it? Now if it is does, so that means if you want to ask about the third person, then it would be does he earn money? Okay, he earns money would be positive sentence. That is your positive answer. So that is your positive answer. Okay, and the negative answer is he does not earn money. I haven't applied there s, okay, because I'm using here does. He does not earn money. Now next one is WH question, that is what does he earn? He earns money. Okay, so he earns money is the simple sentence, subject verb object. Okay, so in this way we have learned positive negative sentence, yes no type, and WH question with example. I have given you an example. Okay, so I hope you understand this with formulae. So I hope you understand how to make positive and negative sentences, yes no type question, WH questions in simple present tense. And in the next video, I would be sharing how to make real time use of simple present tense. Okay, that means without formulae, how to learn simple present tense. That I would be teaching you in the next video. So we would meet in the next video. Till then, bye bye.